Seeing this video, it's because you are currently in a storm in your life. You feel lost, you feel discouraged, you feel dismayed, you feel like basically God's not answering your prayers and God's not with you. When we have a mindset like this, it's so easy to be discouraged. And then the enemy has the allowance to attack us left and right. This is what the enemy's telling you. And then you start to believe it. Yeah, God's not with me. God's not answering my prayers. God's against me. So when you are going through these storms, we need to change our mindset. We need to adapt the mindset. God is with me. God is putting me through storms like this because He knows that I can handle it. Let me tell you something, my friend. God's not putting you through the storm for no reason. Sometimes we have to go through storms so that we can develop as a person for the people that He wants us to be. And you have to go through a lot of hurt in this life. A lot of hurt. Well, why do good people get hurt? Well, that's the thing. If we didn't have hurt, we wouldn't be able to grow. We wouldn't be able to put our trust in God. We have to go through the emotions, and we have to grow through the emotions, and this helps us. This develops us. And I love this Bible verse so much. Joshua 1:9. Have I not commended you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Even in times of struggle, even in times when you basically are weeping out, God is with us. And we can take refuge in Him. We can lean on Him. Because whenever we lean on our own understanding, we suffer more. When we lay in bed, we suffer more. Whenever we think, we suffer more. So in times when you're in a storm, the best thing to do is open up your Bible. Read the Word. And read what God says about you. God has so much love for us. But whenever we're stuck in that mindset of I'm not enough, my life isn't going to get better, that will become your reality. My friend, don't feel sorry for yourself, because the exact same position that you're in right now is because of you. You put yourself in this situation, but God will get you out of it. Sometimes we do have to take risks. Sometimes we have to do things out of risk that are scary, and it either could end good or bad. From my experiences, I've had to do that, and I've had to learn the hard way of doing that. So understand, if you took a risk and all things fell through and all things fell basically loose, and now you're paying the consequences for it, now you know, and this will strengthen you during this time. God will give you the strength during this time not to do that again. But if you never take risk in life, you will never know what's on the other side. Whether that be with your business, whether that be with YouTube, whether that be with social media, whether it be with that job, whether it be with that relationship. It doesn't matter what it falls under. The thing that you have to understand, sometimes you do have to take risk. And it can either end good or bad. During in times of a storm, continue to lean on God. He's our refuge. He's our firm foundation. And the thing is, when you stop leaning on your own understanding, as hard as it is, because that's what we're so programmed and used to do, you have a Father that loves you. You don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to suffer alone. Lean on God. Weep out to Him. King David always wept out to God because he vocalized it in prayer. God, help me. What is this trying to teach me? Because there's always a lesson that you can learn from every storm that you go through. You'll get through this. This is just a certain season of your life that you're struggling and you're suffering in. But this doesn't determine your whole life. But in times that we're struggling, we think that it does determine our whole life, and it doesn't. Okay? And sometimes God will remove people from your life. Sometimes He'll take jobs away from you. Understand, it's for a greater purpose. It's for a greater purpose. Because God has the right person for you. God has the right job for you. So just because things didn't work out the way that you wanted to work out doesn't mean that God's against you. Doesn't mean that God's done working in your life, because God is continuing to write your story every single day. So continue to trust in Him. And stop trying to trust in yourself and put all your trust into yourself. Because there's only so much that you can handle. Okay? Understand, God is with you and God's for you and God's not against you. The enemy is just telling you to believe that so you can get off track in your faith. Stan, you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this storm. You're going to look back on this and be like, you know what? These times were really hard in my life, but I got through it and it got better. And I've strengthened and I've progressed from this. You're doing amazing, my friend. I love this Bible verse so much too. Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. And that's the thing. God is with us, and God gives us a peace of mind during the storms that we go through. You grow through the emotions you go through. So yeah, you might be walking through the fire right now, But that fire won't overlap you because God's got you. God's protecting you. He's showing you His better plans for you. You will get through this, my friend. And God is putting you through a storm right now to teach you patience, perseverance, and to grow. So don't look at this as a death sentence. Look at this as a growing opportunity. It's our very first time living a human experience. You're not going to have everything figured out. But continue to lean on God because He loves you.